Hi, school leaders. Wanted to tell you a little bit more about our new Cognos report that you should run weekly to see which teachers need support. So if you click on Cognos and then you go into the admin reports, mark reporting, you're going to want to go to the grade sync audit. New and improved report, so you can just look at a specific report period. So once you get here, one of the best things about this report is you're going to want to work from left to right, from most severe to most successful. So we've set up the report so that Gradebook's match is success, and that these teachers you will not need to worry about, and that you'll want to try to get as close to 100% as possible. So when you click on your school, one of the great opportunities here is that it's sorted by staff name. So you can kind of quickly see which teachers might need a little bit more support. What you can see here is that there's 3 specific columns that you'll be able to drill down to see additional issues. So eSchool graded items means that these graded items are not in Schoology. So typically that means one of 2 things. It either means that they deleted the item from Schoology and not from eSchools, or that they manually added it to eSchool directly, but they need to delete that and put it in Schoology. So one of the great things that I'll just preview for you here is that in this checklist, what you can do is for each category, you're able to kind of drill down and say, okay, if the category is eSchool Plus does not have the item, this will tell you exactly what I just went over, as well as how to have the teacher resolve it. So the leftmost column are the gradebooks not being configured, and so there are resources to be able to set up the grading categories. So this is definitely a category you will want to review. I know in working with LenFest, they had mentioned that these were classes that are not being graded. So you can either leave them here, or if you're really striving for 100%, go ahead and configure those gradebooks so that they'll move out of this particular category. So you can then also go to click on each of these columns to work through that master list. This is that column, what I was talking about before. Over here, the 0% is a full list of the sections that have items in Schoology, not in eSchools. All right, so let's start here. Another example would be that when you click there, you're going to see all 3 columns. So you're going to want to say, this is the column that we're working on, that Schoology graded items are not in eSchools. And so if the teachers are focusing on in Schoology, reviewing their sync status log and fixing those errors, they're going to have fewer items here. So one of the nice things is that you'll be able to click here, and these are the items that this teacher will need to review. And so typically it means that they don't have a syncing grading category. So like ungraded would need to change to completion ungraded. They need to maybe restart the manual sync by hitting the sync changes button. So they should go into their bulk edit to fix these. This is when teachers have both problems, their items in eSchools, not in Schoology, and Schoology, not in eSchools. And so you'll want them to tackle potentially both lists. And then all the way here to the right, we have items that need some really fine tuning. And so we're working on getting that drill down populated, but the items for that particular column, the column that says graded items settings issue, that's going to be maybe they didn't publish a graded item, and that's problematic because the students will not see that as part of their gradebook. So they must publish all graded items. They might need to change their assignment due date so that's within the report period. Maybe they deleted one of the students' grades and didn't add a grade. That will cause a problem to sync. maybe they have drop LOA settings misaligned, or there was no grading period and no due date, like very nuanced items here. So this is definitely, after you get through those big hurdles, teachers will want to focus here. One of the great things is that teachers now will be able to also run this report for themselves. And so here are the directions for them to pull their own individual report. And we have created a wonderful little handout here that helps take teachers through those audit steps as well. And they're also available in the Diving into Schoology training course if that's easier for them to follow that flow. Thanks and good luck.